All right, we're done with our crayon part. And the next thing we're going to add is watercolor to our chameleon. And what we want to do, the first step, is we need to get a little drop of water in each of these little trays. So I'm going to take my brush. I have some water in here. I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to add a drip of water into my colors to get it soft. And the main thing with our watercolors is we don't want to dig in those. We just want to tickle the top of the paint back and forth, back and forth. Get a little color on our paintbrush. And I'm going to come in and paint this first part of my chameleon blue. Now the nice thing about oil or the crayons, it pushes the paint right off so it doesn't cover them up. So I'm going to use my brush and go back and forth and paint. Oh, I'm going to stay in this line right here, use the tip of my brush. A little more water, a little more paint. Oh, this is just fun when I can back and forth. Color in my whole chameleon's head. I think I might switch to another color. A color that goes well with blue is violet or purple. So I'm going to do a little mixing right here on my paper. Do you see how those colors are mixing together a little bit? And that's okay. You need to stay with colors that are neighbors in your paint palette. And I'll do a little mixing. Oh, do you remember that white paint that we used? I wonder if, or that white crayon that we used, I wonder what'll happen. Do you see? The white lines show up. I'm gonna carefully with the tip of my brush do the toes of my chameleon. I think I'll do these dots another color. Let's go with red. So I wiggle it back and forth in the red, scrape off the extra paint, oopsie, and go ahead and I'm gonna paint in these circles, back and forth. So this is what I want you to do with the rest of your chameleon, is paint in the areas that you drew. You do not have to do it just like mine, okay? The main thing is when you're switching colors, you always clean off your brush. We don't do this because that makes water fly everywhere. We scrape it off like this and go ahead and have fun painting a chameleon that is all your own color. So a color of his own, and you're going to paint it a color of your own. I'm looking to see that you're using your paintbrush correctly and you're using the paints nicely. We're not mixing them up. We're cleaning off our brush. We're not digging. You're getting good color on here. That's what I'm looking for. And I want to see how creative you are with the color. So the challenge is make a creative, colorful chameleon and have fun with the painting part. When you're all done, you'll clean your brush. Hey, have fun. And remember, you're awesome artists.